make a
So
comment.
you're here, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, I grew up listening to hip-hop and stuff like that, and I still listen to hip-hop, but through my walk, I kind of changed, I listen to more, like, conscious hip-hop, you know what I mean? Like, different artists. I won't listen to, like, Cameron and people like that anymore, because even when I listen to it, I'm just like, yo, what's this dude talking about, Girl, you want me to, and, shake that and stuff like that, but, I know it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And I was like watching BET the other day, and I seen this video of some new artist, and I'm like, yo, these are the videos I used to watch. Like, look at these girls, like, what's wrong with them? So like degrading. Like, yo, you're wearing nothing. How are they even showing this on TV? I mean, it's something that's personal with you. Like, how do you feel listening about the way they're talking about women and people like half naked on TV and stuff like that? It's all on you.
Not even a lot, like from a guy's perspective, from a lot of like the hip hop and different types of music, like you, Dollar, like I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop too, and a lot of different songs and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say I don't listen to hip hop anymore, but I'm aware of what I'm listening to at the same time. But I find myself sometimes different times of the day, and a song will be stuck in my head, and I'll think about it, I'm like, well, why am I even saying this right now? In the sense that, music is strong, and music, no matter how you try to deny it, music is strong. And at the same time, and you talking about some of these videos like Cameron, Lil Wayne, and all this stuff, I think for a lot of guys, a lot of guys probably won't admit it, but self-consciously you try to emulate that. And you see a woman, the way how these artists are portraying a woman, in the same sense. So, when I'm sitting down with my friends and a bunch of guys, and they're talking sexually about women and stuff like that, at the same time, I'm like, this is basically like a music video that I'm watching, or, just listening to my boys talk, or listening to other people around me talk, at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie and be like, man, I never used to be part of the conversation, but I'm like, now I'm trying to be at a different place, within myself, and then if I know I'm listening to this song, I'm like, what good is it doing me in trying to say I want to be a better Christian or have a better relationship with God when I'm listening to this, at the same time, is it creating some type of impact on me, as a person? And, if you listen to, for a lot of guys, a lot of my friends or a lot of other guys that I know, like, the things they say, or some of the lyrics from songs that they're repeating, or, when that certain Cameron song comes on, that part everybody wants to sing, at the same time, you're watching girls in the same area, singing those same lyrics, and I'm like, at the end of the day, if a guy would just walk up to you in the street and say, blank, 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 you would slap him, but at the same time, why is it okay for you to be, at a party or something like that, and they're saying that, and all of y'all got your hands up at the same time, but a guy can't walk up to you and just point blank say it, so at the same time, as a guy, I'm not even gonna lie, as a guy, certain times, when I've been to parties, the way certain girls carry themselves in parties, it totally skews my perception, of certain people, and I would be like, okay, I definitely won't see this girl in a certain way, or, just for guys, like, guys talk, so, when guys are talking, and you're acting a certain way at a party, and you're letting a certain song get to you in a certain way, at the end of the day, you may come back and be like, oh, it's all good, I'm still this person, I still know who I am, at the end of the night I ain't going sleep with anybody or do this or do that, but at the end of the day, like you said, guys imagine this, in the back of their mind, the song is saying this and this and this, and I'm dancing with you, that's what I'm thinking of, at the same time. So, I feel like for me, with music, it's definitely something where I've become more cautious of and what I'm listening to. I love listening to gospel music. It's not the only thing I listen to, I listen to other songs too, but what message is it portraying in my walk with God, my relationship with God, and how is it helping me?
I think we're all influenced by everything that's around us, whether it be music, whether it be television. But at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters who knows your walk with God, as long as you know your walk with God and your relationship with Him. I'm not going to tell you you can do whatever you want, but it's important to know for yourself what your relationship is like with Him. I can go to a party, have a good time, but at the end of the day, I know who I serve. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. We're in college. We all want to have fun. We don't want to be locked up in our room listening to gospel, reading the Bible, and doing our homework. I think there has to be a balance. And you have to know yourself enough to do those fun things, because then you'll be straying away, and you'll forget who you are, and you'll forget who you serve.
Always remember somebody's watching you. Even if you don't think nobody's watching you, God is watching you. And He doesn't look at your physical appearance. I can look at you like, oh, you're a good person. You never killed nobody. You never stole my money. You know, but God knows who you are. And God is not respecter of anything. He can decide to like kill you today, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't make a minute out of your life. You can't. Only He can. So when you say, like, what's so bad about sitting in your room and reading the Bible? Everybody makes it seem so dreadful.
There's nothing bad, but I'm just saying, like, that shouldn't be your life. Like, because then you won't have a life if you're just
You know,
constantly.
what is life? What is life? Why are we in this world? Did we make ourselves?
No.
Or did God make us to serve Him?
But then you also have to learn from your mistakes and also take chances, because then you get to know yourself through those chances you take.
Experience life. That's the reason why God brought us here anyways.
No, but it's
It's
her,
in the room.
it's her decision though. So why are you guys attacking her? It's her
No,
decision. Like,
no,
if
I
she
know
feels
that, but I'm
like
just
You're
saying, like,
attacking me. I'm not offended.
what she's saying is like, what's wrong with sitting there every single night and just staring at the Bible? I want to experience life. I'm here in college. I want to experience what's going on. I want to, you know, you gotta go do things to find yourself. Like, how can you find yourself by just, for me, personally, I can't find myself by just sitting there and reading the Bible straight.
Okay, you know.
Well, with me, I was through 12 years of Catholic school being pushed and sat here telling me this, telling me that, putting the Bible in my face, and it's just like, what about, can I live my life? I'm not saying I'm going to go do all these sinful things, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I can't imagine just doing that, and that's how my life should be. I need to experience things. I need to.
That's what life is about, experiences.
coming to your point about someone giving you the Bible and reading it there and then, I went to a Catholic school too, and I became rebellious kind of on the way out of it. But through your experiences that you get to know God in a higher level, doesn't mean reading the Bible, sitting in the place there, then it's how you carry yourself too, that other people are going to like see you as a person you grow. But reading the Bible isn't wrong. It's that how you come to the growth of Jesus Christ Himself and knowing Him. But someone cannot force you to, like, I won't come to you and tell you read the Bible, this is what it is. It's you through socializing with other people, having downfalls, experiencing other things. That's when you find Jesus Himself. Because my parents told me this is how life is, this is how Christ is, but it's my downfalls that I came to realize who God is, and I'm strong enough through Him. It's like every day when you walk, you like pray, say this and this. Like every day when you wake up, thank God for this. Carry me through every day I go through. So reading the Bible isn't wrong. We all have, we don't, she does it, maybe I don't, but there's a way we all try to grow stronger through our own experiences. So no one's forcing you.
I mean, if your way is sitting in the Bible and your way, my way is.
But you have to experience yourself to know Jesus. Not like you have to sit in your room to read the Bible. You have to go out, have your own downfalls, and at the time when you fall down, you know where to cry on to, as praying to God Himself, and maybe He'll show you a way at a certain time you have to go.
What's the definition of a Christian?
A Christian?
Yes. You call yourself a Christian. What's the definition of a Christian?
I don't think there's
You
a
believe in Jesus
dictionary
Christ, then you
definition of what a Christian is.
Jesus Christ is the Savior.
You want to look that up?
Christian is like a way of life, isn't it? It's like a way where you walk.
First off, let's break it down. Christian, Christian, Christ-like. Just that. I can look it up and give you the definition if you guys want.
At the same time, like you read stories in the Bible, God, I mean, you read stories about Jesus, you know, there's certain, you know, you'll see portraits of Jesus smiling and having fun, and there's stories in the Bible of Jesus at weddings and enjoying himself. You know, I don't think, you know, I don't think, you know, obviously Jesus came on the earth to serve the